So Ripto's Rage, huh?
Yeah.
Ripto's Rage. You sold me your Ripto's Rage, actually.
Yeah, I did.
It doesn't work anymore.
Oh.
Well, the cutscenes screw up, so I had to go and buy a copy on the PSN. Like, the game works perfectly, but the cutscenes screw up.
I will gladly help you on your quest, Spyro. But first, I must attend.
Why does it seem like everything I give you breaks?
I don't know.
Trouble during my absence.
I actually kind of want to test something. I want to take the game back from you and test it on my PS3 just to see if it doesn't break.
No, the game works fine. It's the cutscenes. You could create an
that's what I want to test.
Create an ISO from it if you want.
Like, I just want to plainly test if it's like just broken at your house or something.
If it's just my PS3.
Broken in your hands in general.
If it's just my PS3 in general that just does not like me, and my PS2.
Yeah. It doesn't like my games, apparently.
No, it does not. It never likes your stuff. Anyway, to control Bentley is quite simple. Left analog stick controls them. Circle is smashy smashy time. And this is a deflector. Woo. Triangle does nothing, though. Right? So, now I get to go and smashy smashy things if I can get over this one step.
Yay.
Hey, look, Rhinox. Die. Bop. 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 Money! There we go.
Ooh, I was such an oblivious kid as a child. As a kid.
I think we all were. I know I sucked at games in general when I was a child.
I know I noticed absolutely nothing about any of these games. Or retained any information about them.
Really?
Yeah. I like barely remember any of the games I play.
That is true. That's how you usually are even nowadays. You forget things very easily, actually.
I forget gameplay very easily, apparently. I don't know how. I don't know why.
I bet we could make the roof
And story, for some reason. Yeah.
You're gonna just blame it on the story?
No, like, I can remember the general thing about the story, but I can't remember any details about it.
Huh.
Like, I'll forget those within maybe 3 months.
Wow, that is pretty short term.
Yeah. Gives me very good times when I go back to play it, though.
Hold on, my dad's calling me. Be right back,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen. Links, entertain them.
Hi. Do 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 do.
So, what did you do to entertain them?
I talked gibberish and other stuff among things and told them to go watch Ripto's Rage
Oh, God.
if they haven't watched it.
How did I get myself killed?
I don't know.
I accidentally walked off the edge.
I really need to tweak settings on this game. All the audio is fucked up.
I can't even get... I tried a PSX emulator one time, and I am just emulator retarded. That's why I don't use them. That's why I don't use them. I'm retarded when it comes to them.
Yeah, I didn't figure this out till like recently, really.
I mean, my friend, he does it all the time, and he uses emulators all the time, and he's easily able to use them. But for me, I'm just completely dumb when it comes to using them. I mean, it's bad how...
Well, really, any of the Nintendo ones are easy to run.
Well, yeah, because anything that doesn't require a disc.
Yeah.
Any ones that are disc-based that you need BIOS for and everything, and it's picky.
Well, you don't need the GameCube ones.
Well, the Dolphin's the only one. The Dolphin is the only successful 5th and 6th and 7th generation emulator.
I could give you my BIOS, even though I don't think that's necessarily legal.
It actually is. Sony said as long as you legally own the BIOS that you get it from, then it's fine.
Yeah, but you technically don't own the source where I got it from, so it's not.
I started off, I was trying to use the PSX2 emulator, because the reason for that is whenever I tried to record Klonoa 2 in general, what ends up happening is that it messes up whenever I go through a transition screen. And what ends up happening is the entire recording gets screwed up. Like, so many frames get dropped, it's so weird.
Interesting.
And as a result, I thought, okay, if I were to use the PSX2 emulator, perhaps I could bypass that and then use the HD PVR to actually, what was it called? To actually record the game. But even then, it kind of messed up. And since I'm emulator just stupid with emulators, I'm pretty sure I could, you know, salvage it.
Hey, Brainiac,
Yeah.
you're supposed to
BIOSes
be smart.
are usually
Why
weird
don't you try
anyways.
pushing those blocks around?
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't like using emulators, mainly because I can't use them and because I like actually having the physical copy of the game.
Yeah.
Except in the case of the Misadventures of Tron Bonne, which I would not mind owning if it did not cost like $150 for just the used copy disc.
PS1 games are expensive nowadays.
That they are.
Because they're like impossible to find.
Unless you go on eBay, but then again, eBay is not the best.
And then again, they're still going to be expensive, so.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, it is expensive to get these goddamn games nowadays. I mean, especially the Mega Man Legends series for some odd reason. Final Fantasy VII is easy to get because it's been ported over so many times. Heck, it was ported over to the PC, I believe. And it was a very poor port.
Yeah.
There goes the seal.
Why?
Why not?
But it's a cute seal.
No, it was not. It was shooting snowballs at me. It had to die.
Oh.
It had to die, Daniel. It had to die.
Pete is not going to be happy about this.
I'm surprised they haven't gone after the Ape Escape games. Beat them with a stick.
Oh, but that's fine.
What?
It's just speeding with a stick. It's not like you're throwing Pokeballs at them and making them fight. For your amusement.
Fight for
And
them.
their amusement.
Fight for.
And everyone's amusement.
I still remember Yahtzee's review of Pokemon. I think he got Pokemon White version. And basically, when he was reviewing it and everything, he compared it to a movie. There we go. That's 600 out of 600 gems. He compared it to a movie and said basically the person who's living like they're living in a dystopian nightmare, but they have a chip in their brain that makes them think they're living in small town America. And he says, I like to think the people in the world of Pokemon have that chip in their brain. And and in reality, when they have the Pokeballs, they just have some mangy rats and attack dogs in a sack.
God.
All right.
Thanks, bro. Here's a little something for
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt. Why aren't you using Thunderbolt, Pikachu?
Hey, look, it's me. Only it's spelled wrong, just like always.
They never use your name.
Nobody ever uses my name correctly. Ever.
And nor will they ever will. That's what you get for having a K.
I'm sorry
Special K.
I'm sorry that it's Scandinavian.
Yay.
My dad was gonna name me Thorauler.
Thrall?
Thorauler.
Thrall.
You're just gonna call it Thrall, aren't you?
Yes. You shall be an Orcus War Chief.
Orcish War Chief. Okay.
Yes.
And then my mom was gonna name me Quinn, but she didn't because my grandmother couldn't say Quinn. She would say Queen. Dodged a bullet on that one.
That would have been an interesting name.
I dodged a bullet on that one, that's for sure.
Seems more like a European name.
It's
Yeah.
good to know that Bartholomew is out
Hello,
of
Quinn.
harm's way.
How was your day?
Yep. So now we're gonna leave the level. So there we go. That takes care of Bentley's Outpost. You know that I think about it, that was probably a very short episode.
Let's see. About 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's about 30 minutes. If I were to make this just all into one episode, then it would be interesting. But I mean, even then, I'd do it like one level at a time. But Bentley's Outpost went pretty fast.
Yay.
All right, so pretty much still continuing through the recording and everything.
Okay.
I can edit this like really fast, so it doesn't really matter.